Yeah, I got terrible light and shadows over here, but anyway. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing another camp cooking dinner. This is a single pot recipe this time, so one pot cheesy chicken casserole. So it should be good. I got quite a few ingredients for it, but yes, it all gets cooked in one pot. So it's one I'm trying out. I've never had this before, so kind of an experiment. So we'll see how it tastes in the end. But let's get to it here. Let's show you the ingredient list. So for this dinner, we're going to need 2 chicken strips, instant rice, a chicken broth bouillon cube, milk, shredded cheddar, cup of soup, cream of chicken, mixed veggies. I'm using 1 little cup of carrots, 1 cup of peas, but you can use mixed veggies or anything else you want. Olive oil, garlic powder, and paprika. First thing you want to do is dice the chicken strips up. Okay, the chicken's all diced up, and this is the pot I'm going to be cooking it all in. Just a nice simple skillet. That's all we need. So the first thing we need to do is heat up the olive oil. For that we need a tablespoon of olive oil. Probably more than a tablespoon there, but we need the little arc lighter. Heat that up, and I highly recommend one of these little lighters. This thing's great. Windproof, doesn't get affected by the cold, has a USB-C port on it. You just charge it with that. And once you have the olive oil heated, you just add the chicken. Cook the chicken until it's browned and cooked thoroughly. Okay, so if you're going to be using these little single serve veggie cups like I do, you're going to want to drain the water out of them first. That's all you have to do, just peel the cover up a little bit and just drain it out. Well, it's a shame because I got to add water to this recipe too, so I wish I knew how much water was in these. Probably should have poured them in the measuring cup instead. I could have saved some water. Didn't think of it until just now, but oh well. I thought I also need a half a cup of water. Okay. Chicken is done, so we're going to add the water. The bouillon cube. Maybe, if I can get it open. Oh. And the veggies. The wind. Getting tired of the wind. Ooh, where are you guys going? Yeah, this wind is insane. Oh, there we go. Alright. So now I've added the bouillon and the water and the veggies there. I'm just going to let it simmer for a few minutes. Okay, now that's simmering, I'm going to add a half a cup of instant rice. Yeah, just the dry instant rice directly to the mixture. It'll cook in the water. Yeah, I keep my rice in a nice hermetically sealed jar. Got several of these jars in the van now, and keep my coffee, my rice, a few other things in it. Alright. This will soak in the flavor this way and it should taste good. Okay, you can just leave the rice in there and just let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes to get all the rice cooked up. So the next fun part, needs just a spoonful of the Lipton cup of soup, cream of chicken soup here. So yeah, that should be it. a spoonful of this, about half a packet. And you also need a 1/4 cup of the milk. Not much in there. Okay. Well, cut the milk, stir that all in. Oops, it looks like I missed a step. Garlic and the paprika was supposed to be added to this when I was first cooking the chicken. Oops. The garlic powder and the paprika you just add to taste. I like garlic powder, so I put lots on. Paprika, a little bit of that on too. There we go. So that's a big oops on my part. I was just thinking to myself, gee, didn't see any instructions to tell me to add the seasonings. Yeah, there's seasonings. I'm supposed to do it when I cook the chicken. Oh well. Now for the best part, the cheese. Calls for a 1/4 cup of cheese. And you know me, I love cheese, so I'll probably put more than that in. I'm not even going to measure it. That should be good. Well, this looks good. It's real good. There's the finished result. I would have been eating this outside in front of the fire pit tonight, but that cold wind. 57 degrees out there, it's not bad. But that wind is cold. And it's kind of dangerous there. The ground's a lot of dry leaves out and about out there. And with the wind, I don't really want to light the fire up right now. Let's hope that tomorrow's better for that. I'll have some grape soda with this. Alright, now the moment of truth. How is this? See how it came out. Oh, good. That's real good, yeah. It tastes a lot of the like the powdered cream of chicken soup stuff in it. That's for sure. But it was easy to make and great for camping. So yeah, it's not the best meal I've ever had. It's not the worst either. So not bad. And probably cut back on the cream of chicken soup mix a bit. I think that would help. I think I might have put too much in. But yeah, I like this. Alright, let me finish this up and I'll come back with my final verdict when I'm done. So the final verdict on dinner? Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was great, but it wasn't bad. I think if I cut back on the mix for the cream of chicken soup, I think I put too much of that in. In fact, I know I put too much of that in. And maybe increase the garlic and the paprika. I think I'm onto something. So it still needs work. Definitely still needs work, but it's not bad. So, no, I'm not publishing the recipe up on the website just yet, unfortunately. I was hoping this would be good right out of the box, but nope, not yet. Needs work. Like many of my recipes, it needs work. But if you want to try it and let me know, just follow the instructions on the video and let me know what you think. But now we need some dessert. Keeping it simple tonight. Boston cream yodels. These things are great. I can never get enough of these either. Is there a proper way to open this? Yes, there is. Okay. There we go. I always enjoy these things. Dessert, snack, whatever. Well, dinner's done. I'm full. That's actually a good sized meal. Didn't look like a lot, but it was a good sized meal. And now it's time to wash some dishes. Warmed up my pot of water on the stove. That's good. Nice and hot. Alright, yep. I get my jacket and everything else on again. It's getting chilly again now the sun's down. I can bring the trash bag down to the dumpster. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of local exploring before I lose the light. Just peeking around to some of the areas around near the campground here. This fairly well-maintained road here that goes off from the other direction from the campground is gated. I'm just going to go up it a little ways, see where it goes. Probably no place in particular, but we'll see. So it's looking like I'm probably not going to have a fire at all this trip. Brought 4 bundles of firewood with me and I'm not going to get a chance to use them. It's just been stinking windy and so many dry things are out and around right now. Good gust of wind could send some embers up in the air, and those embers can go up in the air and catch the woods on fire. Nope, don't want to be responsible for that. Sort of a babbling brook down there. Interesting landscape here with the rocks and that. Trail down there too. Lots to explore. But yeah, it's finally calmed down now. I could have the fire now, but I've already had dinner and everything. I don't want to be tied down to the van at this point. I like to light it up while I'm cooking and washing the dishes and all that stuff. And tomorrow's forecast, it actually sounds like the wind's going to be even worse. So tired of the wind. It's getting annoying. So I'm going to end up having to take the canopy down probably tomorrow morning or something. So I don't have to worry about it. So I'll probably do that tomorrow before I go for my hike. Babbling brook all along here. Nice trail actually, nice road. Like I said, I have no idea where it's going to lead me, and I can't go too far because I'm going to lose the light pretty soon. But it's going to go up a little ways, that's all. Okay, I can see why this road is gated. It's not as well maintained as I thought. It's got a lot of washout on it. It's going to need some work. So now I know why it's gated. This area's been clear cut somewhere along the line. A very young growth forest up here. These trees are not very old at all. Interesting. Is it clear cut or do they have a fire? I wonder what the story is behind this. Interesting. Little side road up here. Wonder where that leads. To another gate. Huh. Interesting. State Park Trail. Huh. Okay. No motorized use. ATV, motorcycle, car, truck, electric bicycle, boo, etc. Yeah, I want to get an e-bike. Should allow the e-bikes on these trails. No reason for them not to. There's more trail in this direction. No idea where it goes. I'll have to look it up on Gaia. See where these go. I think I'm gonna go up to that peak of that hill over there and just see what I can see over there. So much to explore here. Getting on time to start heading back. I'm gonna get back before I lose the light. I don't have a flashlight or anything with me. But I do want to peek around this last bend here and see what's down there before I start making my return trip. As I'm just curious. And there's more road. Alright. That answers that. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to look up on Gaia to see where this goes. And there's the setting sun. Almost gone. Why we gotta get back. I like the light right now though. It's real nice. I'm enjoying this. I'm up in an area where the people aren't. Got some beautiful light. Areas I haven't explored. What's not to like? So I looked it up on Gaia, and this road back here, it actually would lead all the way back to the main road, Route 138, the road I would have come in on. So it's actually probably a shorter and more direct route to get to the campground from the main road. But they have it closed and not properly maintained. So they cleaned it up a lot, widened it out a little, so if you have 2 cars passing on it, they could have a nice direct route to the campground, but oh well. And as for this trail, I looked this one up here too, the one that's gated over here, and that will actually lead me back to the trail that goes around the pond, but it will also lead me to the trail I want to be on tomorrow, for tomorrow's hike. So I'm probably going to come back up this way to get there. That'll bring me out to the trail that will bring me out to all the stuff I want to explore in the next video, so you'll have to stay tuned for that one. But yeah, this is a nice trail. I like this one. It's quiet up here. Quiet's always good. I would have explored the whole thing if I had the time, but I'm going to lose the light, so might as well just head back. One last look at the pond before I head back to the camp for the night. I think it's a decent little sunset here. Nothing spectacular color-wise, but decent. It's definitely a very nice pond. It's clean, it's quiet. I like it. A lot quieter than the campground. Alright, we're back at the camp now. Oh, I'm tired. Been a busy day today. Lots of hiking in though. Oh, it's getting chilly out, 49 degrees. Time to start turning the heat up, I guess. But anyway, that dinner was pretty good. Need some work, but it was pretty good. And a nice little after dinner hike. Very little one. But oh well. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Shot 3 videos today. At the campground tour, the hike around the pond and that, and then the dinner video. So 3 videos today, not bad. Been a busy day. Tomorrow we got a big hike ahead of us, so gonna hike to Rhode Island. Anyway, yeah, I say anyway, it's way too much. So then let's say thanks for watching, and remember, slow down and enjoy life, and always be kind. And in this video now, we'll talk to you guys in the next one.